kickoff, Cincinnati, Oregon. Thank you for the subscription, John. Welcome back to the stream, brother. Cincinnati starts with a run out to the left side, about 4 yards, 2nd and 6. How are we doing, folks? It's been a while. All 4 of you are voting Oregon at the moment, so that's something. And it's thrown, and it's caught. Cincinnati with a great play to get things going out to the 49. Big-time play by Dorsey, the quarterback. Now, you don't want to know this because he wasn't in LSL, technically in Cannon, but in Sim, he had over 3,300 yards passing last year. This guy is a dart machine. Takes a snap. No, you're fine. Run all the way 4 or so yards. That's Owen Payne, one of the best running backs in the country this year.
Yeah, this Cincinnati team is going to have to do a run-first offense, but so far, though, they've been really productive with both play styles.
Great catch on the out route. That's Marcus Robinson with the catch, one of the users.
Name very familiar to me.
Dorsey takes step forward, misfires down the middle of the field. Now Marcus Robinson, he's going to be one of the top targets all night for the Bearcats. A versatile option, can play tight end to wide receiver, all across the field, someone to watch. And run, Owen Payne taken down in the backfield by Monty Holloway. So it'll make it 3rd and 13.
Yeah, it was just a good blitz there from the right side of the Oregon defense. And just nowhere to go.
Dorsey out route. Will it be enough? Not quite. Gets close, though. Damian Dorsey, 50 yards already. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Thank you for the gifted sub, John. Back to already gifting us subs. This guy was the MVP last time. Still up to it. Dorsey! Did he catch it? He did! He's able to pull it down. 1st down, Cincinnati. What a drive.
Yeah, it was a quick slant route there from Cincinnati, but it works out in the end for the 1st down.
Dorsey looking in zone, and it's dropped. Good defensive play, able to get his hand on it, make it 2nd down and 10 with 4 minutes to go here in the first. We're just getting underway. Dorsey blitzed, screen, works perfectly. Owen Payne, hurdle, 1st down and goal for the Bearcats. Ball at the 5-yard line. Big time play.
Yep. Oregon came in with a nice with a
Payne
blitz there.
Gets to the outside. Almost got there. Sorry to cut you off, partner. These plays are moving quickly here. Ball at the 1-yard line. Payne backfield, pistol formation. Motion, inside, fakes it, gives it to Payne. Stumbling, rumbling, touchdown, Bearcats! Owen Payne, the first touchdown of the 2030 LSL season.
Yeah, it was a nice run through the middle there. Just Oregon just trying to stack the box there on left and right. But again, you could not bring down Owen Payne. He powers through and puts up 6 for Cincinnati.
Big time play for the first touchdown of the return of LSL. And the uprights are good. 7-0, 12 plays, 81 yards. And we're going to get our first look at the new freshman phenom, Wyatt Harkema for Oregon. But first it's going to be returned here. Kendrick Blake took the block. Looks like he didn't actually catch the return there. He's their main return man. This is going to be DeMar Bouchel, excuse me. This guy 6'3", 209, an absolute speedster. Someone to watch for on the outsides for the Ducks. A very good wide receiver core here for Oregon. Lots of freshmen. Wyatt hands it off. Oregon with some space out to the left side. He'll gain 5. Be 2nd down.
Yeah, this crowd's getting loud, though. You can see the stadium pulse on the top right corner.
Once again, a run. This time taken down, almost in the backfield. Able to pick up 2, though. 3rd down and 3.
Good read by the linebacker. And stopped the right before they even gained 2 yards.
Wyatt throws it outside, leveled. 4th down. What a play. Cincinnati gets the stop.
Oregon was trying to do a quick offense there, quick passing and get the ball out, but does not work out in the end. Good stop from Cincinnati.
He will get the return about to the 40-yard line, not very far, but regardless, the Bearcats with a dreamy start here in their home turf. Dorsey will take 5 wide. And he'll step, looks, delivers, middle of the field. It's high and it's still caught. High pointed the ball to Marcus Robinson, who already has 5 catches.
Yeah, he's going to be a main target for the quarterback here today.
Owen Payne taken down, probably in the backfield there. Not quite, but he's not able to get much. The Phenom running back only 6 for 9 so far today. They're down in 3.
Good stuff there from 75 on the Oregon.
Dorsey, middle of the field, actually past the hashes now. Caught, first down and 10, and they'll move the chains.
It was a good slant right there, almost a flat route there.
Dorsey now has time, will throw quick again. Oregon there to meet, but they are just not able to find the coverage so far. Second down and 7.
Yeah, they're wanting to play a deep zone offense, but this slant route from Cincinnati has been eating them up here so far.
Dorsey wide open, sideline, touchdown, Bearcats, wide open. Whoa!
That post route from Cincinnati opened the door. Oregon trying to play a double coverage on the right side, and it does not work out. As a huge run for the touchdown for the Bearcats.
Oregon, one of the national title favorites in terms of power rating, maybe not top 25, getting dismantled so far. Unbelievable stuff from Dorsey and company here for the Bearcats to make it 13-0 with 2:11 to go in the first. And that one's up and in. And look, I suggested in game day that this was going to be a splatter for Oregon. It's been anything but the opposite.
Oregon just needs to get better on the offense here, trying to
Kendrick Blake
to stay in the pocket.
Taken out of 22. Yeah, and absolutely. They don't seem composed at all so far in this game. Very nervous.
Could be because of a new quarterback.
Harkema steps back, delivers outside, going to be caught. Decent enough gain of 5 yards, and it'll be second down now upcoming for the Ducks. They line up quickly, trying to get this offense moving with 1:50. Cincinnati still on their feet in the stands. He's going to deliver wide outside. Caught, beautiful pass. First down, and Oregon really needed that.
Yeah, really good dig pass there from like you said, the outside, and Oregon must need it first down.
Play action, quick throw, quick out. 5 more yards. This is much better from the Ducks so far.
That was a good out route, or a good flat route there off the RPO.
Handoff. Nice block, still going, tackled. Only 2 yards. Not much run game so far for the Ducks, to say the least.
Yeah, it looks like the Cincinnati defensive line is really shutting down the game there, but of course this 4-back defense for Cincinnati is really playing a factor.
That was a great throw. Finally able to meet his man for the first down and 10, the number 1 target who we talked about a little bit ago. Wyatt hands it off. Kendrick Blake tackled. Oh, excuse me. That was not Kendrick Blake. I apologize. They look similar. Forgive me. Second down and 7. Wyatt delivers. Oh, should have been picked. Absolutely should have been intercepted.
Wow, that was a risky flat route.
It's 3rd and 7. Wyatt lets it go, and it's dropped. This is disastrous so far for Oregon. Punting.
Yeah, it looks like Oregon is just too high on their toes there, trying to get the ball out quickly instead of trying to stay in the pocket. I know that's a botched punt.
Yeah, I'll be at the 22. Not that great. Pistol formation now for Cincinnati, who are 2 for 2 on the day. Play action. Dorsey rolling. Dorsey lets it go across his shoulder and gets rid of it. He had a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, smart thing to do. He didn't want to take any hits because there was a safety already waiting for him off the QB spy. So just a really smart play of just throwing the ball away.
Dorsey again throws it. Quick hatchback. Going to get tackled immediately. 2 yards. And that Dorsey again already at 140 yards on the day. He has been nothing but perfect. And once again stays that way. Inside the 35 to the near 40-yard line. Makes it first down and 10. Single back formation now, quickly. They have motion from the receiver. A little bit of play action. Will it work? Dorsey steps in, throws, tipped up, and it's intercepted. Oregon with the ball, cross the 30. Look out, and he's tackled inside the 15. What a play for the Ducks.
Yeah, the ball just got tipped in the air. He was trying to go for an out route, but it was already an Oregon corner right there waiting for him. And that big tip brought in the free safety and forced a turnover for the Ducks. but a huge return just before the end of the first quarter.
Isaiah Slater, the man of the hour, gets his interception for the game, and this was just a botched catch by the receiver, was on the money by Dorsey, and suddenly red zone alert for Oregon, trying to answer back to Cincinnati. Play action, quick pass, not able to go anywhere, a great tackle, and that will close out the first quarter, folks. What a result so far for the University of Cincinnati.
Yeah, just really, really good on the passing game, of course. Only 9 yards rushing, but the ball in the air was just a play of matter. Oregon with their zone defense just not clicking, especially on the man-to-man pressure. But now Oregon has a chance here to score and at least break this game down to 1.
He's looking, lets it fly, intercepted! Unbelievable!
Wow!
Cincinnati answers back with a pick of their own, and Wyatt, the freshman, is crumbling under pressure.
He tried to go for the go route. He tried to just make it an easy pass on the go route. But of course, Cincinnati waiting in the back of the end zone. They read it really well, and the safeties just took advantage of it and got the pick.
This has been a sensational performance from Cincy and Coach Cincy. Single back, tight formation. They will hand it off. Owen Payne is able to find the gap, push forward, stumbling. 6 yards.
And so far, this run game for Cincinnati may not be doing much in terms of yardage, but they are getting the job done here on first downs.
Caught. Able to get to the outside, 3rd down and inches. Nowhere to go there, but he is able to get it. First down.
Yeah, it was a QB sneak to try to get to the first down line, but it works out for Cincinnati.
Dorsey has time, eventually expires, but he is able to throw an absolute beaut. 15-yard gain, first down.
A great flat route there just for Cincinnati to gain the first down.
Owen Payne getting hit ever so often, 2nd and 7. It's good at bouncing off the tackles regardless. 4 minutes, 55 to go. Dorsey steps back. Has time to let it fly. Tip. Intercepted again. Oregon once more across the 50. A huge play for the Ducks.
Double press there from the corner and the safety of Oregon. And just Cincinnati got a little bit too aggressive and a little bit too greedy on the yardage. And it does not pay off as the Duck turns over the ball.
Well, that was a huge play. That was Miles Chansey, the free safety, able to get up on it. And this game has now had multiple opportunities in favor of Oregon to be flipped on its head. And they need it now more than ever. Wyatt, play action. Going to try and take off, and he's just hit. He is not finding success so far in this game, and it has nothing to do with protection. O-line's got him.
Yeah.
Lets it fly. Caught. It sticked. 1 yard gain, 3rd down and long now.
Looked like a wide receiver screen there. Just it did not work out as the offensive lineman got stuck with the defensive lineman.
Wyatt has time. Now he's finally taken down. Sack. Alex Hacker, 4th and 17.
Big pressure just coming from the line, forcing a four-man attack from the defense, and just could not hold the pressure enough. It's a huge sack for the Cincinnati.
Punt upcoming. Man, what a game so far for Cincinnati. They've had 2 interceptions. One was the QB's fault, the other not so much. And they still have kept Oregon scoreless. The underdogs are coming in like they're the powerhouse right now. Single back. Dorsey. Play action. Double the time. Steps into it. We'll let it go down to the escape route, and he's going to get a couple yards for swarmed by a plethora. Thank you for that, game. That's really, really nice. 3 minutes, 55 to go. In the second specifically. Game ain't over yet. Pistol. Play action again. This time, taken down with some ferocity. Huge play for Oregon. Gonna make it 3rd and forever.
Yeah, they were just stacked on the right side there. And Cincinnati, I mean, the quarterback, he tried to go into a different route, maybe move to the right and find somebody open. But that was a huge mistake there as Holiday was just waiting for him.
Well, right now, it's 14-zip. Favor of Cincy. And they're going to try something a little bit tricky there. It'll give you a couple yards. In the end, doesn't matter. Punt it away. First punt of the game for Cincinnati. Some space on the left. Not going to be enough. First down upcoming for Oregon, and they got to score here, don't they, partner?
Absolutely, they do. They have been struggling with the momentum and almost basically there's too much pressure.
Nice play. Taken out 6 yards. There aren't live game adjustments, by the way, guys. Just FYI. Can't do it. 2nd down and 4. Wyatt Harkema tackled behind the line again. 3rd down and 10. Cincinnati's defense is tenacious.
5-man pressure. What a play for Cincinnati. They dropped 7 and brushed 5, and it just swallowed up the offensive line and forced another sack.
Well, Cincinnati, absolutely impressive so far. Can they maintain this? Their offense is stifled a little bit. We'll see. Punt upcoming, unfortunately, if they can't get this converted. 3rd down and 10, and he's hit. 4th down. This is getting embarrassing for Wyatt.
Yeah, I think it's just right now the offensive line, it's just not holding to what they were supposed to do. And
he's actually going to take this, and it's a good return. Gains him about 10, maybe a little bit less. The 24-yard line will be where it starts for Dorsey, who started the game 2 for 2 and since 2 interceptions. He steps into it. He's getting chased. He breaks the sack. Slides. Woo, just in time. 9 yards.
And that was a big moment there. Nearly just a massive collision.
Pistol formation. Motion by the tight end. Play action. Dorsey tipped around. Almost intercepted again. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, a little bit too high from the quarterback there for its receiver to catch it, and instead it's another incomplete pass.
Handoff. Nowhere to go for Owen Payne. And there's an injury. Marcus Robinson is hurt. Their star freshman tight end. He is hurt. We will look and try to update you as fast as we can, but that is disastrous for Cincinnati. He had 5 catches in the first quarter. Yeah, if he is injured for the whole game, that's going to be problematic. Hit hard on the punt. 14-0. Wyatt taken down again. 2nd down and 20. And who else but that bad man right there who has been all over number 6 today. Wow.
Yeah, this defensive line is just nasty.
Taj Loane has been, down Wyatt's throat today. He has not let him even breathe. 2nd down and 20. And that's not much of a gain either. This is getting ridiculous for Oregon. They've got to find a way to move this football, folks. Timeout.
They absolutely do. They're going to find just a big route here, but the problem is their receiver just cannot get far enough. Look at that. There's a pressure 5 here from Cincy.
Down he goes! Way in the backfield. The 4th sack of the half.
I read that so well. It was a 5-man press. I saw it coming from a mile away. Oregon just could not react fast enough.
And they have to punt this one. He's going to fair catch it in really good position for a potential last-second field goal or more for Cincinnati heading into the half. What a game so far. A shocking result. Owen Payne in the backfield. And you've got to give it to Coach Cincy coming off of the last season a while ago, lost as the 1 seed, had a total reset of his roster. Huge underdogs coming into today, and they have just walloped the Ducks so far.
Yeah, basically almost proving the doubters wrong here.
Dorsey lets it fly, caught, and he's got space. Whoa! Almost took it the distance. Just a man away, first down at the 26 with 1:08.
I will give it credit there. The running back, though, great block on the right side. Opens the door for Cincinnati to get the pass off.
Dorsey's trying to survive. He lets it fly out of bounds. What a job to get rid of that. Great awareness.
Yeah, quick thinking. He saw the pressure coming from the right side and just had to scramble away.
2nd and 10, has time. Now he's hit on the blind side, able to get rid of it. Down! Touchdown! Cincinnati! 20 zip!
I will tell you what, if there's one play that's eating Oregon right now, it's these corner routes. Cincinnati's been dominating on these corner routes, partner. I mean, let's take a look one more time from Quentin Melvin. Corner route pressure coming. Does not matter. The man-to-man coverage is just not working for this Ducks team.
And welcome everyone who has joined the stream. Welcome to LSL. It has been so long. I missed you guys. And we have an absolute stunner to get things started. And why wouldn't we in LSL, Pike? Why wouldn't we?
Yep. It wouldn't be LSL without a major upset to begin the season.
Kicked away and returned from the goal line. Nowhere really to go. It's an average at best return, and so Wyatt has had the worst opening game you could ever imagine for a freshman quarterback. Harkema lets it go. Short, middle, caught, timeout Oregon. They think they can do something here. They've got a while to go down the field, but only 46 seconds to do it. Wyatt, nice pass. First down. They're going to burn their second timeout with 40 seconds.
Cincinnati's playing only 3 rush here. They're playing 8 back.
Harkema takes off. Has the space on the outside, but he just wants to... yeah.
Trying to stop the clock.
Wow. 35 seconds. Had some space upfield, just ran as horizontal as possible. Wyatt throws it into coverage, trying to get forward. Won't. Only 5 yards. They've got to hurry this thing up with 26 seconds.
And they can't burn their last timeout now. They're going to rush 3 again for Cincinnati.
Harkema lets it fly. Sideline. Caught! What a play with 15 seconds.
What a read as well. Left side, only a man-to-man coverage.
Harkema pressured, sacked out of field goal range. Disaster.
At that point, you got to get rid of the ball. You can't just stay in the pocket for as long as you can and try and back up. You got to get rid of it. Either by find your nearest target and get rid of it, or just simply just go left or right, juke the guy and try and throw it out of bounds. But like that.
And they couldn't get the field goal off in time because of Wyatt's decision. So it's going to be 21-0 at the half. A disaster for Oregon. I have not seen a team collapse like that in quite some time, partner. I truly haven't.
Yeah, this has been really much of a disaster for Oregon. But the main problem with this Oregon team is timing. They're of linemen, and it's just not giving their quarterback enough time in the pocket to release at least a deep pass or even say an out or dig route. It's just not possible. But this Cincinnati team has finally found the weakness for Oregon, and it's these man-to-man coverages on a corner or post route. They have been eating them alive twice now because of touchdowns. The other time was a wide open go route. But this Oregon team has got to find something on offense, and they want to get something going here in the second half.
Yeah, there's no doubt at all. And Oregon's going to return it here out of the half. Taking down, not much space. Real quick, before we get into the second half, do tell me, partner, what does Oregon need to do differently? What is the key here?
Well, the main problem with it is main problem they had with the first half in general was just timing in the pocket. Their quarterback just could not find any reads possible, and when there was a read, it was too late. He was already been sacked in the back. So they need to work on the offensive line, trying to establish a pocket to where the quarterback can stay in and find some routes that they can go to pretty quickly. Yes, this quarterback is very young, but if you just find the right timing and the right guy to go to, it will always connect 100% of the time. But of course, this Cincinnati team and their zone coverage defense has been eating them alive in terms of press coverage.
Well, it's time to get back into this one. Here in Ohio, Oregon will take the ball to start the half, so that is good news. Wyatt trying to have a better game than he did in the first half, and it's dropped. That was actually a pretty good pass to make it 2nd down and 10.
And that time you can't even really fault the quarterback there.
Wyatt takes off, slides.
He had a lot of open room on the left side, so I'm very surprised he went to the right. Oh, they're going to press 5. Oh, 4.
Wyatt deep, tipped around.
Oh.
Another dropped catch by the receiver. It was placed right in the bucket.
Yeah, it was slightly underthrown by the quarterback there. If it was just a bit further, it probably would have been a huge play for Oregon. But because it was just short, Cincinnati got on the ball quickly and stopped that play from even happening.
Single back, play action. Dorsey steps into it. Lets the kill route go. 3 yards. He's had 2 interceptions. One really wasn't his fault whatsoever. Otherwise, he's had a good game. Runs around, hit immediately. Nothing he could even do. 3rd down and 16. What a play by Oregon.
Yeah, they just blitzed 6 and maybe blitzed 7 with a QB spy. But that was a great play by Pugsley there.
I believe that was Dalton Simons, yes. Dalton Simons had a wide open. He didn't even face a single person. The cornerback able to get the sack. Great job there. Great blitz package. 3rd down and 16. Dorsey steps in. Pressure. Has to get rid of it basically. So 4th down and a punt and a good start for the Ducks. They needed it, but their offense has to respond. Has to.
There's no doubt. Especially with the time remaining, this is a must-score situation here for this Oregon team. 2 times they've been in the red zone. Both of them ended in interceptions.
1st down. Play action. Wyatt, just murdered. Absolutely murked. 7th sack of the game for Cincinnati. Man, unbelievable.
At that point, just hand the ball off. There was 4 guys on the left side just waiting for him, and it gets 2 linemen. On the other side, you get 3. I don't understand the call to run an option here, but I guess it was just the right call compared to for Pugsley.
Alex Hacker's 3rd sack of the game. Sensational stuff from the big man. Wyatt has all day, and he just drops it in the paint. There was no one open. They're down to 10. And the receivers, as much as we've gone after Wyatt, the receivers have not been creating separation today.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They've been locked down this entire time.
Play action. Wyatt taken down! He couldn't even think before Cincinnati got there. 4th down and 17. That right side of Oregon's line has been beaten down so much today. Unbelievable stuff. Wow.
And that was a corner
Truly.
Blitz.
4th down. Hunt upcoming. Cincinnati, dangerous. Oh, they free caught. It's all right. Free kick takes it away from the 36, 37. Handoff. And take it down to the backfield. So Oregon's defense has started doing its job, Pike, over the last 5 or so possessions.
Absolutely. They have not allowed Cincinnati to get past the 50, but of course that can change with one play.
Third down. Dorsey. That's not going to do it. Fourth down upcoming, and Oregon will get another chance offensively. It has not been shy of that so far.
Very confused by Cincinnati's plays there. There was curl route, comeback route, flat route in that sequence, and it was just not working there.
Blake takes the fair catch, so that'll make it first down. Oregon at the 21. Wyatt Harkema having a tough one. Has to step up now or never. Hands it off, lots of space. Oregon's got some room. Still going across the 40, and that's the best play they've had basically all day outside of the interception.
Absolutely, it is a huge run that he needed there.
Wyatt lets it fly, going, slides, 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Oregon's maybe slowly finding something here.
Yeah, open the door here on 2nd down.
They're going to run it again, and he's going to find space again. And that's an injury for Cincinnati. Taj Loane, one of their best players. He's had a great day. That is a terrible sight. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that is actually really bad.
That might open the room for some more space for Wyatt to release the football. Mind you, Cincinnati's offense has stalled, but that's ever been since Marcus Robinson went down. Nice space for Oregon there. First down. And think about that. Since Marcus Robinson went down, Cincinnati has really struggled.
Goes to show how much of a guy Marcus Robinson is.
Quick screen. 2nd down and 6, 4 yards gained. 2.5 under to go in the third.
Starting to eat into yardage here, but they cannot make a mistake here.
Wyatt Harkema has time, and he'll decide nothing's open again. 2 yards, 3rd and 4. Happy to come away with something, I presume. One-on-one opportunities on the left side of the field.
They're going to rush 6.
Lots of space. Can he get to it? Just short. What a tackle.
Got to go for it.
Play of the game so far. 2 minutes. Handoff. Goes to the outside, and he's stopped. Oh, my goodness. Why would you go to the outside?
Yeah, that should have been an easy play right up the middle. There's a QB dive. That would have been such an easy first down.
And Dorsey hit as he throws. Was going to go deep. He had him open. Woo, that would have been bad for Oregon. Wow, I cannot believe Oregon threw that away. Their best drive of the game ends in turnover on downs. And a great run from Payne. And if he starts getting going, wrap it up, tie it with a bow, and see you next week, folks. Oregon's defense getting tired. Payne, though, wrapped up at the line. What a tackle that was by the big man.
Yeah, good stop there on the line, just trying to force something in there. Oregon's playing like a deep zone defense at the moment.
Payne taken down again, 3rd down and long. Oregon trying to get their 4th consecutive stop defensively.
Watch for the out route on the right side.
Dorsey caught, 1st down and more.
Instead, went with the flat. Smart move.
Packed in the backfield. Play action, caught the middle linebacker, which leaves some space. And that space results in a 7-yard gain, and he is absolutely slaughtered. That was beautiful to see.
He bought our gain.
And first down, Owen Payne still going. Wow, what a bulldoze.
And a power back. That's all this man is. He doesn't have the speed, but he does have the strength to keep going.
2nd down and 5. Taken down, clothesline, matter of fact, at the 25. The 3rd down and 7.
Good attack there from the left side of Oregon's defensive lineman.
Dorsey rips it. Caught! Touchdown! Cincinnati is torching the Ducks.
Another corner route touchdown for Cincinnati. Oregon tried to play the 5-man rush to blitz to the quarterback, but instead it left it wide open on a man-to-man coverage. And guess what? The corner route beats them again.
That's the 3rd time we've seen that tight end specific corner and it's worked so well for the Bearcats, so why not keep going back to it? It was 3rd down and long at one point in this drive, and it's the result of a turnover on downs inside the 25, and suddenly this game feels desperate for Oregon.
They cannot turn the ball over or even punt it away now. They have to score on this next possession.
Blake! Speed! Sideline! He's still going! Kendrick Blake! Touchdown! Ducks! Whoa!
Oh my God!
Wow, they needed it!
What an answer!
And the funny thing is, I heard they made the call to put him as kick returner to start the game. Previously, all offseason, he was not taking snaps as the return man. For some reason, Pugsley said, "You're KR1," and what a play it was by Blake Jr. to end the 3rd quarter.
Well, that would just give some life to the Ducks. But now their defense has to make a stop on this possession, maybe before the 50-yard line.
And look, in college football revamped era, those never happened, so that was refreshing. That was very refreshing to see. They're going to run it. Owen Payne, a good gain.
Oregon tried to stack the box, but Cincinnati found an open wide lane for him to go to.
Hand off. Good space again for Owen Payne, and now if you look at the bottom of your screen,
Cincinnati's need the clock.
Yeah, this is go time. Must stop for Oregon. 4.5 minutes. Tackled at the line. 2nd down and 12. Owen Payne's injured.
Oh no!
Owen Payne is injured, but they do have a backup running back, so they should be okay here. They have a freshman that's very, very good at football. 2nd down and 12. They're actually going to pass it here. And it's going to be caught, dropped, actually.
Oh, that's huge for Oregon.
Yeah, it stops the clock.
To stop.
Dorsey steps up, steps back, dances, delivers, caught, and tackled at the line. 4th down and 10, and they will be punting the ball with very little time actually taken off in the end. That was some good stuff by Oregon.
Yeah, forcing the incompletion there really saved them with clock management.
And Kendrick Blake, who just returned the kickoff, had some space. Imagine if he had done it again, another injury. We're going to have to turn those down a little bit. 1st down upcoming for Oregon.
4th injury of the game.
Wyatt lets it fly. Got a man down the middle. Oregon, space to the 15, passed it to the 13. Huge play.
Cincinnati tried to rush 7 there. They tried to blitz the quarterback, but it left a wide open man in the go route.
Wyatt Harkema trying to make this a ball game. Currently a 21-point lead for the Bearcats. He's going to hand it off, and he's just not even going to do his single. Loss of 5, matter of fact.
That was a bad play. Didn't like the call.
Hurries up to the line. Wyatt now going to pass. He's got pressure on him, able to dance around, still going, and he just decides there is nothing to do with it and slides. 3rd down and 13. They've got to get a 1st down.
Throw it away there. At that point, throw it away. Save some clock.
Wyatt flies it through. Touchdown, Oregon! And that's a big play for the Ducks that they needed desperately and quickly, and they got both.
Absolutely good play on the corner there from Oregon as Durarte found his route there. As you can see, man-to-man coverage by Cincinnati does not work out in that corner. Once again, playing a big factor in this game, partner.
Well, it's surprising. They've got the #1 tight end / #1 recruit in the country in Julian Gottlieb, and he did not catch the ball as the tight end for a touchdown. Didn't anticipate that today. Nonetheless, Oregon showing a little bit of depth. Going to kick the onside. It's up, and it's caught by Cincinnati, but not game over yet. They can still get a stop. 3:18.
They got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout.
And slicing forward is Jabari Percy, another one of the top-rated recruits in the country. And he's getting his first snaps. They're going to drill off a ton of time here. Jabari! Space for Percy! Still going for the first down. They cross the 25. And Oregon now is going to start burning timeouts as it's going from desperation to likely miraculous. Jabari, outside route, not going to get very far. You have to give the Oregon defense credit, though. They held Cincinnati to 7 points in the half, at least thus far.
True. They're just trying to burn the timeout so they don't reach the 2-minute warning. That's what the Oregon's trying to do here.
Jet sweep action didn't work. Timeout, the Duck. Can you get off the field, you absolute loser?
This is a big play right here. This is the game right here.
If they're able to get a first down, it will be over. Hand off. Breaking free! First down and goal. Cincinnati and Jabari Percy wheel the team forward. And it's going to be the 2-minute warning. And Neal's upcoming for the Bearcats in the official return of LSL. We have an upset. Wow. Can you believe it, partner?
Cannot believe it. Show, I made the prediction that Cincinnati was going to come in here and going to get the upset on Oregon. And I would be right.
Well, third Neal's the charm. There's going to be about 2 seconds left. They're going to kick the field goal to ice Oregon's wounds. That's just disrespectful. I've never in my life. Cincy, you're going to get sued for emotional distress. This is ridiculous. Oh, this is ridiculous. That's disgusting. I hope Pugsley says something in the press conference. That's disgusting. Bad sportsmanship. I know you got licked in the first round of the playoffs. That don't mean you got to be doing all that. Outrageous.
I don't know if he's trying to send a message or something.
That'll do it, folks. Cincinnati upsets Oregon. Wow, the Big 12 with a statement. Wow, Cincy, that is negative aura, my guy. That's embarrassing. Dorsey with an incredible game.
Too much money to have.
Thank you, Cincy, with the subscription. Thank you. You're not bribing me out of not talking crap. Still disgusting behavior, but thank you. Thank you for the 5. Matter of fact, you're banned.